Hey everyone, this is Roldy. So we're gonna get into some battles featuring Galvantula, which everyone has featured at this point, but I want to try it out, try a new team comp, maybe that you haven't seen before. Hopefully not. And today we have Fampy in our coaching's corner. He's just chilling. He's just laying down. He's taking it easy. So let's see. Let's get into some battles. So I am leading with Skarmory. I have Galvantula and Skarmory in the back. So I'm not leading with Galvantula. I'm leading with Skarmory in case I catch a Galvantula. So this is actually a good lead. So we're starting with a Mawile leads perfect. And they switch it to Sableye. So I go straight into Galvantula. As our bug type will be doing super effective damage. Foul play is still hitting for neutral, so it hits pretty hard. So I'm going to shield the first one. I'm going to drop a lunge, and I'm assuming I'm going to decide to let the second one go. We'll see. I'm going to shield it. Yeah, I don't know if I would survive another foul play, even though it's debuffed, but Galvantula is actually extremely squishy, so it can't take a lot of hits, even when they're resisted, even if they're debuffed. So lunge is actually the perfect move for Galvantula to have. So at least I have now loaded energy, so whatever comes in, I'll be able to drop something or not. Okay. I was anticipating the Mawile switch. And then here we have a Victory Veil. This is not good, but I think our switch timer's up, so we can switch it to Skarmory. And the reason I'm running this team is actually I'm trying to so they quit. I'm trying to counter the grass hole line as much as I can. So hopefully I'll catch the Bastion in the front, and I'll switch into Galvantula because they will think that's my best counter to any grass, and leave Skarmory to sweep in the back, hopefully. So we'll see how many grass hole teams we run into. But when it's in this order, when there's a Victory Bell in the front, it's very difficult. It could just be a regular team. So we have to see a Bastion. So at this point, and I should have, I dropped a lunge, even though it's very resisted. I want to lower the amount of damage that those rock throws are doing, but in retrospect, I should have definitely just gone for discharge. I could have gotten 2 off and done a lot more damage on the Bastion. But since it is debuffed, it allows me to now farm down with my Swampert. And I'm anticipating that there's going to be another grass type in the back. So I'm waiting for that switch as well. Switch counter's not up yet. I should have actually farmed down, I think. And shielded. Yeah, I should have committed to the farm down to not give up switch here. And they have a double steel grass line. This is not looking very good at all. This is not good at all. So my plan here, this gives me a lot of time to start to think, is like try to think of my win condition here. What can I do? I know I have to land some Brave Birds, do a decent chunk to Stunfisk, and I got a shield. So I'm like, okay, perfect. Then I go for the Brave Bird here, and my problem was that I switched shield here. What I should have done is I should have stayed in and farmed a little bit more with Skarmory. And that was like my win condition, because I ended up losing this match. I get acid sprayed here. And yeah, I should have farmed a little bit more, switched right before the rock slide, caught the rock slide with my Swampert. And I would have had enough energy to hopefully take out this Stunfisk, because he's going to shield at this point. Anticipating another Brave Bird. But if I had a little bit more energy, I would have been able to get to a Brave Bird and possibly taken it out. So, and I would have had the 2 shields. So I would have had another shield. So it's kind of, no, I wouldn't have had another shield. I would have just caught, yeah, he wouldn't have had enough energy. I think that was my win con. Other than that, yeah, that was a good game. It's not a grass hole line, but it's a double steel Victory Build. Shadow Victory Build is the most annoying Pokemon in the Great League at this point. So we have a Galvantula lead. This is good. We're anticipating a bunch of Galvantula leads at this point, since it is doing super well in the Great League now that it's gotten its lunge attack. And But this is a good matchup. So I'm gonna shield. I'm gonna match the shield here now, and we're gonna able to get to another Hydro. Are they gonna shield? Or are they gonna let it go? Let's see. They're gonna shield, and I'm gonna be able to farm it down. So Swampert, awesome, beats Galvantula and the 2-in-1 shield. So I still have an extra shield, it's just perfect. I'm gonna go in at this point with my Galvantula, and I'm gonna try to beat this to the lunge. I'm pretty sure Galvantula will win CMP over Deoxys, like most things do. So at this point, I can easily shield and just farm down, commit to the farm down, and see if I need to debuff whatever's in the back. I mean, at this point, whatever's in the back that's worrisome would be a stun fix. So let's see, does this take me out? Weather Ball, it does not, thankfully. I could have gotten off a lunge there, but I decided to just switch out immediately out of fear that I was going to get farmed down and lose all that energy. So I'll save that in the back. So let's see if the Sky Attack is enough to take out Obama Snow. It is. And we have Deoxys in the back that I have forgotten about. There we go. But yeah, that was a good game. So luckily, Galvantula survived that Weather Ball. I did not think I would survive it. When that Weather Ball was coming in, I was like, oh, I should have thrown. Or I should have switched. I just wasted all that. I wasted the switch advantage. All right, so Cherim. Not a great lead. Again, Cherim. And I'm not sure if this is the right move. I know it has Weather Ball, which is fire, super effective. So now I see another Bastion, so I'm anticipating another Grass Hole line. But Cherim will run Solar Beam usually. So it always runs Weather Ball. And either Solar Beam, or it also has access to Dazzling Gleam, which is why, in retrospect, I should have probably just stayed in with Swampert. So I go straight discharges on this Bastion, obviously. So let's see, Stone Edge doesn't do that much. I'm going to commit to the farm down at this point. I'm anticipating the Cherim to come back in, so I want to at least throw something at it. And it's a Victory Bell, a Shadow Victory Bell. So this is still a tricky match. They're going to shield, only because Cherim isn't running Razor Leaf. Cherim's running Seed Bomb, so it's going to be able to get to those Weather Balls pretty fast. So we're going to have to try to beat it, try to race it down. So let's see if I can get one more Sky Attack off before it gets off like a million Weather Balls, because it's so spammy. Okay. I think it's going to get to one more before I can get to a Sky Attack. Yeah, I went CMP. But this won't take me out. And at this point, I was like, I should have just committed to the farm down. But again, it's hard with those, with C-Bomb, or Bullet Seed, it just charges up so fast. So I'm just trying to get this Victory Bell down to Hydro Cannon range, because I still have a Hydro Cannon banked in the back. Almost got to the Sky Attack. But yeah, this is a good game. Man, feels so good just to be a Grass Hole line. This is like almost a Grass Hole line. They weren't running double Razor Leafers, so it just feels good to take off a Shadow Victory Bell with a Hydro Cannon, because it's the most annoying Pokemon. All right, so let's see. Next game, Charizard lead. I ran into 2 Charizard leads here at rank 7 already, and both times it didn't switch out immediately. And I was able to count this as just a Dragon Claw. They threw a little early. They didn't try to bait that they were going to throw. So I'm able to charge up 2 back to back. So I know they're going to shield 1. But they decided to stay at this point. And I want to immediately throw the second one in case they switch into a Shadow Victory Bell, which is what happened in the previous match. So I'm going to shield this one and then try to get to the next one quickly. I'm anticipating the switch, and I got the switch, and that's a good game. So that was a clutch switch. So the only reason I was anticipating that was because of the previous time that this happened. But they switched into Shadow Victory Bell, and it took me out before I could get to my Hydro Cannon. So it was kind of a waste, and this Charizard still had like almost all of its health, and Charizard destroys my back line. So I can't let Galvantula or Skarmory run into Charizard in the back. All right, so those are. Hope you enjoyed those battles. Featuring Galvantula as, not a lead, but I think it works really well as like a switch in too. I didn't always safe switch. I think I did safe switch with it every time, except for the last game. But that wasn't a safe switch. That was a counter switch. So technically I've been running Galvantula as a safe switch, which has been working pretty well. All right, so if you like these battles, please like and subscribe. It really helps out to get a few more subscribers. I'm currently at 6, so let's try to get to 10 by the end of the month, and hit the like button. Thank you.